two are sisters?
Gilda and Rosa Stern.
Then why does she have a Cockney accent? She ain't.
I was born in this country.
I was born in England.
How come?
I wanted to be by your mother.
Sorry, I asked.
Anyway, we're quitting.
Wait, you're supposed to give me 2 weeks' notice.
So, Sue.
The late Mr. Elsmore was well provided for as well. We're going to open up a boutique, imported cheeses.
What? What? You mean both you ladies were in the will?
Uh-huh. Is that significant, Shake?
It's not significant. It's motive.
And now, you accusing us of a crime?
You don't know the meaning of the word loyalty.
We know the meaning of the word boutique.
Ignorance.
He's headed this way.
Omelet?
Hamlet.
See how he acts when no one's around. Scatter. Worse than I thought. Excuse me, young man.
Go.
I'm a friend of your mother's.
My mother? Oh, where is she? Is she enraged?
As far as I know, she's already married.
If it makes you happy.
They say the pulse is almost as good as a lie detector. Yours is as strong as your grandfather's clock.
You've got your hand on my wristwatch.
Well, what do you know? What were you reading there?
Oh, you know, words. Words.
Well, you gotta be reading something, it might as well be words.
Friend of my mother's, huh? You must think I'm a simpleton. You're a private investigator.
What makes you think so?
You dropped your business card in the hallway.
How clumsy of me. So what's this talk about your father being voided?
It's true. His ghost speaks to me.
Who does this spook, ghost say done him in?
He doesn't say, but I have my suspicion.
Yeah? Who do you suspicion?
You really want to know?
Shakespeare lie.
The murderer is.
Yeah? Yeah?
Use the gun, Sheik. Did you want bullets?
She's got a gun! A gun!
Now look what you've done! You've scared him off!
Sorry, Sheik.
Hamlet's always been afraid of guns. Ever since he got that powder burn from that cat pistol. He's always liked knives, though. Very fond of knives.
One question, Sheik.
What?
Did you want bullets or not?
Yes, I want bullets! Who else was in the will besides the Stern sisters?
I was. I cleaned up.
It's an old Chinese saying. Wealthy widows make tempting wives.
I've never heard that.
You don't need enough fortune cookies. Usually, a rich relative lives a long time.
I've had enough of your insinuations.
I like the flat jaw with this, Orchid or Ophelia, whatever her name is.
That's her, Ophelia.
Scatter. Another flake.
Will you help me out with the wrap, please?
Wrap? Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh, what lovely flowers. I could drown myself in a stream of flowers and never know it. Hamlet loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. I think that's what I'll do. I'll drown myself. It was nice meeting you, Mr.
Spear. Shakespeare.
May I have my hat, please?
Tell me, miss, Were you in the late Mr. Elsinore's will?
He left me a little something.
How much?
$10 million.
10 million? All right, that does it. Everyone in here, move!
What happened to the lights?
Lights!
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 Lights! Lights! What's going on? I've got a revolver here somewhere. Where is it? Where?
I've got it, Jake, with bullets.
I want everyone in this room, and I want everyone in this room now.
Everyone's here.
Huh?
Look.
Incidentally, Gertie, ought to pay your lighting bill. I've never had a case with so many suspects. You all benefited from the late Mr. Elsinore's will.
So what?
I'll tell you what. One or more of you could be a murderer, or a murderess, or a murderess's murderer, or a murderer's murderess, murder most foul. Suppose you tell us about your creepy dream, huh, Lynn?
Oh. I don't mind.
What was your dream about?
You ought to know. You were in it.
How dare you accuse me of being in your dream?
I'm listening, kid.
In my dream, I see my father sleeping in the library.
Read every word, Marlo.
Will do, will do.
The library was Mr. Elsinore's favorite place to take students.
I used to take him lukewarm Ovaltine. It was his favorite beverage.
Someone sneaks into the room and takes a small bottle of poison from a vase.
A vase? Like this one?
Yes, just like that. And then he steps to my father and opens the bottle.
Isn't Hamlet handsome?
I have no time for romance, Ophelia. Are you even listening, Mr. Private Investigator?
I'm listening. Keep up the dribble.
He opens the bottle and pours the liquid from the bottle into my father's ear.
Could have been a severe case of earwax.
And that's how my father was murdered.
Wasn't me.
Certainly wasn't me. And I thought Mr. Elsner died from eating so many olives.
Olives? Now we're kidding someone. Where did you get the olives?
The bottom of his cocktail glasses.
Sorry I asked. You all benefited from the late Mr. Elsinore's will. You.
I wasn't in the will.
But you married a rich widow. Are you guilty of murdering his father?
Are you insane?
Don't change the subject! I figured one more. I figured you all knew you were in the will. Couldn't wait for the old millionaire ticked off.
I didn't murder him.
Certainly wasn't me.
You didn't waste any time pitching on with Claude.
I got lonely.
Let's get back to the moida.
This murder talk?
I'll ask her. What do you mean, Rosa?
It wasn't a dream. It was on television. Cable. An old movie. Hamlet always falls asleep watching old movies. He's a buff.
You mean he sleeps in the nude?
Not about old movies.
He's a nut, period.
You mean he thought the movie was his dream? That's right. I've seen so many times. Hamlet's not the brightest boy in town.
Imbecile!
Daddy wasn't murdered, Hamlet. It was only a film on the television. Cable network.
Film?
A murder movie, what you described as a murder scene. Did your dad have a mustache?
No.
Did the man in your dream have a mustache?
Yes.
There you have it. It wasn't your daddy at all. It was the actor in the film. You were half asleep and half awake. You only thought you were dreaming.
But I had a dream night after night.
Reruns.
I feel like such a fool.
I'll ask the questions.
Come on, Gilda. It's boutique time.
Right you are, Rosa. Let's hop it.
let's see, motive, method of murder.
Hamlet, since there wasn't any murder, does that mean we can be a twosome again?
If you do something about that hair.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's not rule out the possibility that Olive's being the murder weapon. Or maybe it was the Warm Ovaltine.
#1 private investigator. Ha! You couldn't find yourself in the dark.
You've caused us all a great deal of trouble.
You solved another one, too. I don't know how you do it. This case will make a great story for a trashy crime magazine.
I don't think I'm going to write it. Didn't end up too good for me. It was a comedy of errors.
In that case, Jake, I like to write it up for trashy.
Why don't you call it omelet? A bad egg.
No, I think I'll call it Hamlet.
Let me tell you something. A title like that will never sell. But give it a try.
Will do.
Let's get out of this mausoleum. That Gertie sure packs a wallet.
It was a dark and stormy night when the ghost of Hamlet's father